Hi folks, Mark here, Views from Mark. As always, I hope you're keeping safe, healthy and are well. You join me in a very special location. I've managed to infiltrate Orlebar Brown's hollowed out volcano. Okay, well maybe not hollowed out volcano, but their head office here in the heart of central London. And you can see I've got a guest joining me today. This is Matt, who is a senior brand executive now at Orlebar Brown. And he's going to be talking us through some new additions to a Bond lineup that is very exciting, and you're going to see why shortly. Now, at the time of recording this, we're kind of early October. What you're going to see here is coming out in December, I believe, is the plan. That may change, but just a note that everything we're going to look at today is subject to change. There's little details that are being finalised, little bits and pieces that are going to be amended or slightly altered. So just to keep in mind that may happen with the final products that we're going to see. But Matt, thank you for taking the time to join us today here on the channel. This is obviously quite a big launch for Orlebar Brown. You've been doing Bond for over 5 years now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loads of different collections.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm clearly a fan of the brand. I'm wearing the Thunderball polo, which is the first item that I ever got from Orlebar Brown, and I've been in love with the brand since. How's it been for you guys seeing the reaction that the Bond lines have had over these years?
It's always astounding how well it's received, and to have worked on all of the Bond collections right from the very first, when we just did the initial printed film poster shorts, and we did the very simple little still life on the floor, and suddenly seeing it go globally around the world, all these pictures, was amazing. And then with the next capsule, it was more in depth, and we covered, you know, onesies and little things like that, which you'll see in a bit. It was just incredible to have access from Eon to help us with props and things like that. So
yeah,
it's every time we launch something, it's always amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen some of the images you've done previously where you actually had access to Eon's archive and got some inspiration and things like that.
Absolutely.
Which is always great to see.
Yeah, I was very lucky. I actually got to go down to the archive.
I'm a little bit jealous. I will say.
Yeah, Meg, who's in charge of the archive, looked after me. She was incredible. Yeah, so I was very lucky.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, without further ado, we've got a lot to get through here, folks. So we're going to try and go through a steady pace, so bear with us. But let's start at the beginning, because
absolutely,
Dr. No is also a staple piece within Orlebar Brown's collection, in that you have the terry toweling, that wonderful blue polo that you came out with originally, and then there's been various iterations since. I believe you've got some fresh new colours.
Yeah, I mean, it was always one of Adam, our founder, it was always one of his most iconic Bond images that was always on his mood boards. It was something that's always inspired him. And we started off with the Riviera, which is our classic bright blue. Mm-hmm. So for this season, for this capsule, we have gone into beautiful, soft ivory.
Ivory. Now, is this the term for this one? Are they calling this the latte? Is that right?
The latte, yeah.
The latte. Now, I'm a man of coffee. I always do coffee live. This is going to be a no-brainer for me. But this is a lovely colour.
Great colour, isn't it?
It is, and this is the classic, the same design but updated colour.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's still a staple OB, but then just in that new colourways.
Wow. Look, this is a lovely, I'm going to say green. From the briefing I had earlier, so I've had a briefing, just so you guys know, in the interest of full transparency, I believe this is the martini colour.
Okay.
Yeah, so which makes sense, you know, it does put me in mind of a martini. But that's a lovely, beautiful colour as well.
Really nice.
Really, really nice.
Beautifully with navy as well, so no-brainer.
I can imagine.
And this the fabulous gold.
Gold. Now, it's funny that, because there is 2 anniversaries this year in 2024 that have gold in the title.
They do indeed.
So this seems like a natural choice as well to do. It is a beautiful colour as well. So 3 new colours to the terry toweling, that kind of staple piece, and I think they're great. One of the briefing images that I saw earlier was actually one of the lobby cards that they used to have for Dr. No.
Yes.
So they were black and white images originally, and then they were kind of hand painted, and because the people doing the painting of these images had no point of reference as to what the actual colour was.
Yeah.
They kind of did these different colours. So there was a red, which
There was a red, we did, yeah.
Yeah, which you guys have also
Yeah.
done. So to have these colours coming into the mix as well is going to be a great addition. But that's not the only thing that is kind of being re-released, is it?
Not it. Also in the toweling, we have the little onesie.
Yeah, everyone's going to know what this one is, aren't they? I mean, this is the Goldfinger Classic, the onesie, with a couple of updates, I believe, in the sense of, I believe some of the fasteners are going to be kind of stitched on now, so that you know, they're a bit closer to you.
So that was the original colourway. So
Yeah.
we've reissued that just because it's so iconic.
Yeah.
But this will be the new updated one. So this is in the black,
Black with those.
which just looks
Amazing.
fantastic on. And so
Doesn't
the
it?
belt actually is stitched flat.
Yes.
So this won't drop forward. This will actually stay like that.
That's amazing.
So you've
And-
still got the little covered button just to keep it flat
Yeah.
at the front. So you get that really nice.
Because you did a darker navy, but this is the first black, and I think it looks absolutely stunning, especially with the gold accents as well.
Absolutely.
And we're going to talk more about the gold accents in a little while, because there's a detail that I didn't realise about the previous versions, but they're a lot more prevalent in this new collection, so we'll come to that shortly. So that's in terms of the line that you've already had out, in terms of Dr. No Polo,
Yeah.
in terms of the onesie, updated, fresh. Now we've got something very different, well, a lot very different and a lot very new. 2 collections this year.
Yes. Based on 2 different films.
2 different films. Now, I don't think people will need to guess what films we're going to be referencing, but of course, we're going to start with Goldfinger, and then we're going to move on to The Man with the Golden Gun. Matt, what can we say about the Goldfinger collection you've come out with?
I mean, fabric-wise, colour-wise, it's beautiful this season. It really is. We're starting off with the most gorgeous jacquard fabrics with a tone-on-tone 007 with the gun logo. So it's just very subtle.
Yeah.
So
You've
you
got
can
these gold accents as well.
Absolutely. So you've got the tiny little gold piping. You'll have the little bar tack, which is a brand signifier for us. That will come in gold. Then it also comes with the jacquard short.
Wow, these are amazing, guys. These are really, really cool.
So
I love the
again, you've
pattern
got the gold.
actually.
Yeah.
As well, the 007 logo can be manipulated to create almost like a crosshatch pattern. Like
Yeah.
this. It works really well.
Well, it was trying to follow through. We've done it so it actually follows through to other things as well. So there's the little crosshatch on
Yeah.
there, and then it goes through to the little crosshatch on there. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is fantastic. The gold side
Great.
adjusters.
Yeah, now this is the point I was going to make. is I didn't realise that the original onesie, the belt buckle there, was gold plated.
Yeah.
And all of these side adjusters now for this new line are going to be gold plated, I'm told.
I've been told yes.
Oh, it's amazing.
So yeah,
So actual gold for a Goldfinger swim short is amazing. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Okay.
and just it can be worn as a little 2-piece
Yeah.
separately.
Well, that's also the
Fantastic.
great thing about Orlebar Brown in general, but also the line as we're going to go through, and you will be able to see mixing and matching different shorts, tops.
Absolutely.
It's
and
all kind
it
of
should
possible.
all work together. It should work seamlessly. So you could pull the gold
Yeah.
terry
With-
with the jacquard
yeah.
short, and,
And that-
it looks
yeah.
fantastic, and it looks like an outfit. And equally, throughout the collection, everything crosses over, which is a really nice touch.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Moving on to
There
our
we go
next piece.
into
Wow.
the beautiful.
Wow.
This is called the Maytan shirt for us. It's one of our key styles, but it's in this beautiful soft weight.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is
fantastic.
this silk?
Yeah,
It is silk.
it's absolutely beautiful. So the little 007 will be going from the bottom of the hem,
Okay.
just because we thought we wanted to be a little bit more subtle.
Okay.
Because if you actually look at the pattern at the bottom, it's made up of tiny 007s,
Yes. Yeah.
and so is
Yeah. You've got 00.
yeah.
Two O's are basically the pattern on this shirt.
So it's a very, very small little 00. So it's
Very subtle.
a little bit more subtle.
And I love it as well because even from a distance, your eye isn't immediately drawn to say, oh, it's 007.
Yeah.
It looks like a not a standard pattern, but it looks like a really nice pattern
Absolutely.
made within the shirt. So you could almost argue this is going to be what is sometimes referred to as an invisible Bond moment, because if you're stood not like looking at it like this, but generally you would not necessarily know. If you know, you know, and I like that very much. And the colour is great. I mean, the gold really does reflect well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And
absolutely. And then comes with the
the
beautiful
matching-
little shorts as well.
The matching swim shorts,
Yeah,
amazing.
So again, you'll have the gold zip, gold side adjuster. It's just something, so we're known for our geometric patterns as well. So to have something that looks very OB, but then it has that little tiny detail of just that double O, gives it a little, something a bit more elevated.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is a lovely look. Yeah, absolutely outstanding.
Absolutely beautiful. And again, we'll tie it through into the terries, into the polos.
Yes.
Works fabulously.
Absolutely brilliant. Moving on, I know we've got, I think there's one more, I think, here, isn't there?
This is the,
This is another Goldfinger item.
Another short.
Another short.
Gold side adjusters, but with all of the side edging is a laser cut.
Yes, and now this is when they referenced earlier that there's going to be final details that change. I know that this is actually going to be black, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now.
So it's still going to be an edge, but it's still going to be laser cut. You'll have the back with a little 007, but again, this is all.
Yeah, I love. There's a red line here. Now this is a little nod and wink, and I'm sure people can probably guess what scene this red line, or this laser cut, nudge nudge wink wink, red line is a reference to. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, these are great.
These are great, and you've got a safety or security pocket as well built into the side, I believe.
Yeah, so you've got like a tiny little secret pocket there.
Outstanding
as well. So
They're
that's a
gonna be
really
popular.
good piece.
And again, pairing these with any of these shirts, in fact, so far,
Absolutely.
it would just work brilliantly. Okay, we've got this wonderful 007. Now, this reminds me in some ways of the Octopussy. There was one that came out around the Octopussy launch as well that was a dark blue with gold 007. This is another lovely addition as well. What can we know about this?
It's a jacquard fabric. For us, it's a little bit more elevated. It's a slightly heavier, more grown up. So you can still wear it in the pool.
Yes.
You can still wear it to the bar, but then you throw on a black long sleeve polo as you're wearing, and it just looks effortlessly cool.
Yeah.
It has that little nod. Gold side adjuster.
We say little
logo.
nod to
I know.
007. This is actually, speaking of the 007 logo. This is the same design as the Goldfinger logo from the poster.
Yeah.
So this is proper, authentic, kind of date appropriate 007 because the logo changes over the years, as we all know. But that is really, really nice, really lovely. And again, another piece that is going to work so well with all of these shirts as well. If you're wearing a shirt or a polo or what have you. Amazing.
Absolutely.
So I think we've got one more from Goldfinger two more actually from Goldfinger to look at. Now this next set of shorts, I'm assuming, looks very familiar, and I think people will recognise the pattern straight away. What can you tell us about these amazing shorts?
These are actually based on Sean Connery's suit.
Yes.
The little...
the Anthony Sinclair suit, the three-piece.
Yeah, absolutely. So
It's the Glen check, isn't it?
Which is something we've never done before. We've never done like a check or anything almost heritage looking.
Right.
So for us, this was a new departure to work on the fabric to make sure that it translated into a swim short as well. But looks fantastic.
It does. It works
really
well.
works
As a pattern, it's really eye-catching. Like I'm looking at it, the way that it moves in the light, and you probably won't get this on camera necessarily, but with a lot of these wonderful items we've seen so far, the way that they react to the light is really quite special. And this is the same as well with this patterning. It's amazing.
And it's nice because it's a cotton base as well. It actually feels almost like suiting rather than being in one of our traditional swim fabrics.
Right, okay.
It actually has more of that feel of that could be a pair of trousers, that could be a pair of shorts. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Little gold side adjusters again.
Yeah.
little belt.
And a belt and a pocket on the back.
Yeah,
Amazing.
absolutely.
Now, there was something else that Sir Sean, sorry, wore as part of that suit, and he wore a knitted tie as well, didn't he? Now, you've taken, again, inspiration from something so simple as a tie. You've not made a tie, though, have you?
No.
No, they've not made a tie.
We've
What
not
have
made
you
the
made?
tie. We've made this fantastic knitted polo, which is actually very much inspired and from the original texture of the tie. We've actually made a little semi-transparent, so it's got a little tiny bit coming through. This is in one of our key styles again.
Yeah.
Great weight, and then it's simple, plain on the back with the lovely fashioning on the sleeve as well, on the shoulders. So it fits completely smooth over. Yeah,
Absolutely,
I mean, it's
outstanding.
fantastic.
And I was saying earlier when I was having a look at this, like a knitted tie has a very unique feel to it. The fabric in how it feels in the hand, but also the texture. This is just exactly the same. It really does feel like you've just stretched out the knitted tie manufacturing process to make an amazing polo.
Yeah, the guys really made sure that it felt authentic.
Yeah, it really does.
They go.
So then you could,
absolutely,
but in some way, shape or form, have a version of the Goldfinger suit. Outstanding, amazing. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a really good piece, and we've had incredible feedback about that piece as well. Just everyone loves it. So
yeah,
very
why
good.
wouldn't they? Moving on, we're fully into the man with the golden gun now.
So automatically is worn beautifully with the little short sleeve blue linen shirt tucked into the white trousers.
Yeah.
So Scaramanga.
It is. And you've even got, and again, this may be subject to change, you've even got Scaramanga's initial on the pocket.
Hopefully that stays, because I think that's such a lovely detail. It's so nice.
Now, from the briefing I received earlier from Sammy, there's a shot within the movie where it's on the beach at Scaramanga's Island, and there's just a blink and you'll miss it shot of a towel that had Scaramanga's
has the logo,
kind of moniker on it, and that's been recreated.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is because this wasn't apparently in the archive of logos with Eon. They've recreated this especially and worked with Eon to get this right. I think that is a beautiful detail, I must say. Yeah. And
it was
a lovely
something
shirt,
that the
linen, great.
Yeah, the design team just saw this amazing little flash of a logo and was like, oh, let's have a look at that. And it's this beautiful S monogrammed onto the towel.
Yeah.
And they just thought that'd be such a nice little tailoring heritage point that we can add on to.
Outstanding. Beautiful. It's a lovely shirt. Moving on, we've got something slightly exotic looking coming up.
Absolutely. But again, inspired from the beach scene. So when Scaramanga and Maud Adams are on the beach relaxing, and this was actually based on the sun loungers.
Okay, yes.
From the fabric that they're lying on. They wanted something that was a little bit different, that very much the essence of from the film, but something that you wouldn't immediately see and really understand. And because,
you would see this perhaps, and you'd scratch your head and think, where's the Bond link here? Because I don't remember zebras in the Man with the Golden Gun, but it's definitely there. That's really lovely. Okay, and what a lovely pattern as well. And
translates really well because it's the latte and then this beautiful brown like truffle colour coming through. So it's a little bit more refined, a little bit more elegant.
Yeah, and again with the gold
side adjusters
side adjusters and okay, but that's accompanied as well with a shirt.
Yeah. Linen short sleeve Maytan shirt again.
Now, I really do like this. This is really nice. This is when I see this, I just think holiday vibes.
Absolutely.
I think warm weather, whether you're wearing this alone or you've got like a vest underneath or what have you, this will give you that tropical feeling.
Absolutely.
For sure. Or even, as you say,
trousers.
with trousers,
Fantastic.
It's so interchangeable.
Absolutely.
As you say, it's such a nice thing to take that small, tiny moment that people may not have noticed.
Absolutely.
And you've been able to create two amazing pieces. Incredible. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah. Moving on. Again, we've got some more terry toweling I can see.
Absolutely.
But this isn't a polo.
No.
This looks familiar. What can you tell us about this one?
This is the toweling button through shirt, the Howl.
This is the one that Sir Roger, based on the, because you released Man with the Golden Gun shirt previously.
Yes.
This is based on that same shirt, but in toweling.
But in toweling.
Yeah, amazing. There's some lovely piping detail that comes around the collar all the way down. Oh, that's really nice.
Great little shirt.
It is. And again, this would work well with any of the shorts, whether it's Goldfinger or the Man with the Golden Gun. Yeah, amazing piece. That's going to be, I think, a really popular one as well.
Yeah.
Without a
The
doubt.
toweling shirts always do incredibly well because it just looks so effortless. Open, done up, pair the little grey shorts, pair some of the gold, the print.
Yeah.
It just looks fantastic with it. So you can really, any of the shorts work well with those toweling pieces. They just always look fabulous.
Guys, I wish you could see what I'm seeing in person, because as I say, with the light reflecting off all these different garments and the fabrics and the materials, it's absolutely outstanding. We are on the home stretch. We're on the home stretch. We have a couple more pieces to look through. And this, I think, will be instantly recognisable to Bond fans out there as the shirt that Sir Roger was wearing in The Man with the Golden Gun. What can you tell us about this? Obviously, it's linen, feels amazing on the hand.
Yeah, well, we did a version in one of the previous collections, which was a jacket.
Yes.
And we didn't really want to do a jacket before. We got the beautiful suit in, so we wanted to keep it something that would translate easily through. And these little overshirts, so it's a lightweight overshirt, beautiful. Wear it on its own, open with a little t-shirt underneath and some shorts. Just such an easy piece.
Yeah.
The little patch pocket.
There's a lot of pockets on the front here. I mean, this is a very 70s thing. I was
Absolutely,
saying earlier.
yeah, absolutely.
Like, if you will never be short of space.
The little vent at the back.
That's lovely as well.
But just these really lovely details.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely linen. It's very lightweight.
This is your martini colour again.
Yeah,
Is that ties in with the terry toweling polo Dr. No we saw earlier. Lovely, lovely colour.
And again, works so beautifully with the cashmere trousers.
Yeah,
if you want to actually elevate that up.
Yeah.
And then there's a lovely little thing with the grey as well. So you can, again, tie these
in. Create so many different looks and so many different outfits. Right, we're coming to the final stretch now. With the Goldfinger collection, there was some elements there that are taken from Goldfinger's character, especially the laser scene and the tuxedo that he's wearing. We can see the colouring there. It wouldn't be complete if we didn't see something of Scaramanga's as well.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we have the nod with the trousers, but there is also something here in two pieces, but it does create a combined look that is Scaramanga's tracksuit.
Absolutely.
What can you tell us about these? I mean, let's start with the jacket, shall we?
Again, in our traditional terry toweling with beautiful little white piping down the side.
It is. This reminds me straight away, I think I said this earlier, of the two pieces that I got first from Orlebar Brown. This and the A View to a Kill.
View to a Kill jacket.
Roger Moore jacket. This piping instantly takes me back to that jacket, which I've actually brought today. But yeah, beautiful.
Really lovely. Gold zip. All the way through.
Yeah.
And then we have a really lovely little detail which hopefully will happen.
Yeah, this isn't the final version, folks.
No, this is just tacked on at the moment, but it will be actually stitched into the actual jacket.
The Scaramanga S.
The Scaramanga S.
Brilliant.
So it's in that little traditional place on, you have it on a shirt for fine tailoring.
Right.
Which is there. And also, it could be a little extra nipple.
It could be an extra
nipple. Could be an extra nipple, you never know.
And you've got this lovely, what would you call this?
The rib detailing.
The rib detailing.
So
this is the first time you've done this on the toweling.
So it's like a very soft rib.
It really is, yeah.
There's a tendency to have those ribbed cuffs on toweling or sweats, and they're quite hard and they're quite difficult. You know, you always seem to be pulling them because they're too tight. It's just so soft. It's so beautiful.
It really is. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, really soft. It feels, I don't know, I know it's your terry toweling, but it just, yeah, it feels so soft.
I think it's because you automatically think it should be thicker because it's
Yes.
a jacket,
Yes.
and then you realise actually it should be a lounge suit.
I mean,
he was lounging
this
in it.
by the pool, I
Exactly.
can just imagine, you know, you're by the pool, you're coming out, you don't need a beach towel. You can put on your terry toweling jacket and it would, you know, you'd be fantastic. You'd
And
be
the
done.
terry toweling joggers.
And the joggers. Now, let's talk about the joggers, shall we? Because in the movie, the suit that Sir Christopher Lee's Scaramanga's wearing is a one-piece, obviously. You didn't want to do another onesie, so that's...
No, I think, yeah, because...
With the Dr. No, that's so iconic.
Yeah.
You know, that has to be a onesie.
You don't want to break that. That's just so beautiful and iconic on its own. For us, it was very much, let's try and make this a two-piece. Let's make it a little bit more modern, a little bit more wearable. I think the cuff detail is actually going on the bottom.
On the bottoms,
As far as I know, again...
Subject to change,
Subject to change. So it's going to be a little bit more of a flat edge. Right. A little bit more nod to the 70s as well.
Fair enough.
So rather than making it, we're trying to make it as authentic as possible as well.
For the time period as well, yeah.
Yeah, from what I can remember with the film, I think his were flat-edged as well. I don't think they had a cuff on them.
No, I think he had, I forget the term for it, but it's where you kind of hook it underneath your foot.
Yeah, the little stirrup. Little stirrup thing, yeah. So they tried to keep it rather than...
A bit more contemporary.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
But again, has the little white piping at the side.
Yeah, lovely.
Fantastic little two-piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, really great.
Straight out the pool, into a lovely jacket and a pair of sweatpants as well, and then by the bar. That's what I'm imagining right now.
I mean, you just throw on a polo, and it just, everything works.
Just fantastic. Or even the...
oh, yeah. Look at that.
There we go. See,
that's your outfit.
That's my outfit. Apparently, that's my outfit. Well, that is an absolutely incredible collection. I mean, it's so varied. It's a huge launch, this.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Octopussy was the last launch. That was coming up on a year and a half ago.
Yes.
That was an amazing launch. And now you're coming out with not one, not two, but you could say 3 films because you're updating the Dr. No Terry as well.
It's just trying to keep it ongoing and trying to pick those classic important moments in Bond history and doing something relevant and authentic.
Yes. And the great thing at the minute is where we're 2 years on at the time of recording this from the 60th anniversary of Dr. No. There's anniversaries coming up every few years now because we're in that kind of time period. But there is one final thing that has been updated, and if I reach over here for it, there is a brand new design for the bag that comes with the swim shorts, if I'm not mistaken.
So all of the swim shorts come with one of these. These will be folded and slotted inside your 007 Orlebar Brown swim bag.
And what's different about this bag? Because you've had previous versions of this that have come with the shorts before.
We have
the logo update?
Yeah, it's just an updated logo.
Wow.
I mean, personally, the thing I love about these is the fact that you can then turn it upside down, throw a bottle of wine in, throw some ice, instant wine cooler.
There's an idea.
Which is so Bond.
Drink responsibly. But yes, that is something I had never considered.
Absolutely.
But that is, I may have to try this now as I'm going
so when
out,
you're in your terry toweling and your swim shorts, you can have your bottle of wine in your swim bag.
In your swim bag. Or even whilst you're having a swim, have it in ice, and then you come out and... Brilliant, I love it. You see, Orlebar Brown's always thinking about your needs, and that's amazing. So, Matt, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I mean, what a collection, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this preview as much as I have. This has been absolutely incredible. I want to say a massive thank you to the guys here at Orlebar Brown. Big thank you to Trevor, to Julia, to Sammy, to Matt. It's an amazing HQ they've got here as well. But yeah, this is going to be all over social media. You're going to see plenty about this online. I'm going to put a link in the description below directly to Orlebar Brown's webpage so you can go and check these out for yourself. I highly recommend doing so. And at the very least, if you can get down to an OB store to see these materials in person, see how they react to the light, see how they look on you, do it. You won't regret it. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, do consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so you get a notice whenever I post something new. But until the next time, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay well. I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.